Alright, hey guys. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of this Freenove robot dog kit for Raspberry Pi. So this is a kit that includes most of the things you'll need to assemble this robot dog. This is a self-balancing robot dog. It has like computer vision, does like facial recognition, and tracks objects, and does all sorts of other neat stuff too. And it comes with everything except the battery and the Raspberry Pi. So, and I've looked over some of the features of it, but I haven't looked at how to set it up or how to assemble it yet. And I haven't looked at what battery I'm going to need yet, so I might have to order that still. I'm not going to be assembling it today. I'm just going to unbox it, take everything out of the box, and show you what you get with the box. And then in the next video, or I have a few videos queued up, but coming up in a later video, pretty soon I'm going to be assembling this after I've read up on how to actually assemble it. So I haven't gone through the tutorial, I haven't gone through any of the instructions yet. I don't know for sure exactly what parts are in here. So I basically just saw this, saw some of the features, what you can do with it, and decided I wanted to give it a try. So I'm going to take it apart, see what's in here, see what I think of it, and after that I'm going to read up on how to put it together, make sure I know what I'm doing, and I will likely be doing a video where I put the thing together. I haven't decided for sure. I'm either going to do that or I'm just going to assemble it off camera and then show you what we can do with it. But the plan is to put out a video where I show actually how to put this together. That's not going to be this video, probably the next video. Then we're probably going to have like a ton of demo videos coming up. So that's what we have in store. But for today, we're just going to unbox this and see what's inside. So let's take a look. So it comes with a lot of code that you would have to load onto your Raspberry Pi, and they give you the code, or that's what it says anyway. It says they give you the code, and you just have to like follow the instructions and stuff. So we'll be going over all of that stuff in a later video. Anyways, yeah, so they have the tutorial. They tell you, where to get all the information, and this company has a lot of great stuff like this. So I kind of have high expectations for this, and like I've seen the videos of what it can do, and it does look pretty great. So it looks pretty excellent. So I'm really looking forward to getting this thing set up and working. But yeah, I also bought a basic electronics kit that comes with this, or from the same company, that has a lot of components that you can use to work with either the Arduino, the Raspberry Pi, or any other embedded system or single board computer. But in any case, yeah, so another card, making sure you know where to get the tutorial, and they have it all over the outside of the box. They want to make sure you're not, missing any information. So they have some instructions. There's a calibration graph, which is all nice and everything. So these look like the actual parts that it's made of. So I guess the idea is you would, I probably should, yeah, I should take the tape off and look. I want to keep it all together until I'm ready to put it together, but I really should show what these look like. So this feels like, so the picture makes it look like this is all metal. So I was really kind of expecting all metal parts, but that does mean it's going to be pretty heavy and you need kind of powerful motors for that. So I'm not surprised that this isn't metal. I was expecting all metal or like some kind of hard plastic or artificial material. This feels like particle board. But it's not like, it's still pretty solid. You can see it has these black edges, and yeah, so it's not bad. It still feels pretty solid, like it's solid material, but it definitely doesn't feel anything like metal. So it feels like a piece of wood, like how you would imagine a piece of wood would feel at this thickness. So this is kind of what you're getting. It is a nice solid piece of material, and yeah, I have no doubt this thing will work pretty well and be, durable enough for what it is. So, yeah, we got the card, we got the instructions. Comes out with these pop out parts. So basically, every part is just like a pop out thing like this. So this would be like the body of the robot, and yeah, so it doesn't come with a Pi. It doesn't come with a Raspberry Pi. It comes with a lot of motors. It doesn't come with the batteries, and it looks like these are going to be standard batteries. I was thinking you'd need some kind of special rechargeable battery, but let's see what this is. Let's see, can I see with the lighting here? I cannot tell. I want to say, I mean, it says lithium ion. I'm actually, I can't gauge what size battery that is off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, I will have that information on. So this video is going to, if you check the link in the description, this video is going to be embedded on a web page, and that the link in the description will point you to that web page on which I've embedded this video and any future videos. And I'm going to have like all the details and information I have on this. So any information I have, I'm just going to put on there. So I'll have like pictures of all these parts, and I'll have all the embedded videos and all of all the stats and details and whatever else I can find. So that's all going to be on there. And this is comes with this red, feels like styrofoam or some kind of light material. It's this red ball that the robot dog is supposed to be able to track this. And based on the videos that I've watched of this robot dog, it does a pretty good job. Like, you can move it back and forth, and it's going to track it with its head and move towards it and stuff. So that's all great and everything. So it comes with a ton of these motors. These look like all the same thing. I believe these are all the same motor. So I'm going to have to take these out of the small box too, but I just want to, yeah, looks like all the same motor. This is for like every joint on the robot. And let's see here. So there we go. So it's an ESO 8MA or ES08MA 2. So it looks like these are all the same motor, and we have a whole bunch of them. So what do we have? Like 5, 10, 12, like 12 different motors. So the batteries come on this little, so it looks like this is like a servo driver, or I don't know, it's labeled servo anyways, and it has some pins, and then it has like the sonar, a plug for the sonar, some more servo pins, which I would imagine is a huge part of what this does. Remove seal after washing. And what else? Not sure about these. Charging port. All right, so I imagine this takes rechargeable batteries. So I'm gonna have to look at what batteries are recommended for this. Some bits of styrofoam here, and so I imagine there's some kind of, yeah, here we go. We have some, yeah, this is kind of the type of stuff I was expecting. So we have a board. So this is a camera. It comes with a camera that goes on the front. So so two of the things it has, I believe these are like sonars or like ultrasonic depth sensors or something like that. So that's what this is, that like senses depth and can tell how far something is and tell it when it should move and stuff like that. So that's what these things are. And I have not used one of these yet, but we'll probably also be using them in separate projects also. I have another set of those that came with my other electronics kit. So and this thing is, and I should probably take one of these motors out and show you. That would be kind of disappointing if I didn't, but you can see this has like a ribbon cable would stick in here. So this looks pretty standard, like a standard Raspberry Pi camera. I mean, it's actually, I think this is the Raspberry Pi camera. The only other official Raspberry Pi camera I got was the Raspberry Pi Noir camera with that doesn't have the IR filter, so it's for night vision. So this looks similar to that, and I guess that's kind of what this is. So what else do we have? You know what? Let me just open one of these now before I forget. I would hate to not include that in the video. So here we go. Open it. Oh yeah, and so this comes with a lot of other little parts besides the servo motor. So it comes with at least a couple different types of screws, and it comes with a whatever you would call these parts. They're almost like gears. Anyways, it comes with these parts that would connect up to the frame or the whatever parts you want to call this, the chassis, the legs, whatever else. And it comes with this little servo motor. So this is pretty small, and yeah, I can't imagine this is incredibly strong. It's enough to move this thing, to move the joints on this thing and make it walk. What else? Yeah, so nice little standard plug there. So you can see how all of these are just gonna, so this should be pretty easy to just plug in here. So where it says servo motors here, you just plug each one on these jumpers. That seems pretty easy to assemble. And you'll see the wires are color coded, brown, red. Yeah, that's more of an orange. That's brown, orange, and yellow. And you'll see these are actually color coded. This is the same thing basically. This is actually black, orange, and like an black, orangish yellow, but you can see how they match up. So it's pretty easy to match those up. This motor, let's see if I can get a good shot of that. My camera doesn't want to focus on things close up. It wants to focus on the table. Let's see. Can we get that? Yeah, it just does not want to focus. I don't know why. Anyways, yeah, so that's it. This little metal thing is basically what spins when this motor is powered. So that's the servo motor. And I'm going to halfway sort of stick this back in this box here. And what else? We have another component here. This is going to be let's see what this is even. All right, so it's like a jumper thing. So this, I guess this offsets it. Like this just slides onto something and moves the jumpers over a bit. I'm not sure the reasoning behind that. I guess there was another pre-built part that just wasn't quite right. So there's that. So we've got that, the camera, and there's yet another servo motor. So Micro Servo 9G. This is an SG90 versus the S08 MA2. So I guess they're different servos. Yeah, so you get this analog servo. I mean, they're different models. I don't know a whole lot about each of these servos, but anyways, they're different motors. This one looks slightly thicker, and it's plastic. The driver shaft or whatever that is on there is plastic versus this one. This one looks metal. It feels like metal. I'm pretty sure that's metal. So that's metal on there. And let's see. What else do we have in here? So it comes with a whole bunch of, I'm not opening this up now. There's not a whole, it's not super exciting. There's no point in really opening this. Like I'm not going to take every single one of these screws out. They're all labeled, and yeah, so they have, yeah, each of these is labeled. There's a ton, wow, that is a lot of screws. There's a ton of different types of screws, a lot of different types of screws, and a lot of, yeah, just a lot of stuff. Screws and washers. And they are labeled, so yeah, nuts and bolts and stuff, standoff copper. Everyone is labeled. You're going to need that following the instructions. Like this is going to be interesting. This is going to take a little while to put this together, but it's going to be worth it. What else? What else do we have here? So I'm probably going to use a different camera for this. All right, so it comes with a screwdriver, which is all fine and great. I mean, I have tons of those and would probably be better off with my own. I'm probably going to try using the one they have just because it came in the kit. So we have a charging cable, USB-C to regular USB, and yeah, so that's that. Nothing too exciting there. Ribbon cable for the camera, exactly as what we would expect. So this would fit into a regular Raspberry Pi in the CSI port. So there's like a little slot on almost every Raspberry Pi that you could stick a camera into. And this is the standard, camera size. On the Raspberry Pi Zero, it's a little bit smaller, so you'd need like a smaller adapter if you're using that. And I don't even know that that's necessarily compatible with this kit. Pretty sure the thing to use with this is the Raspberry Pi 4. Don't quote me on, I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll have that information in the, if you check the link in the description, I'm going to have that page updated eventually. It's not going to be, at first I'm basically just going to embed this video, and then when I read up on this and, I'm going to read up on this and assemble it and everything, then I'm going to put all the details and everything I've learned on that page. So that page is going to contain any information you would need to know. about like Raspberry Pi versions and what you need. Like besides this kit, you're going to need the batteries and you're going to need a Raspberry Pi. This kit doesn't come with the Pi, it doesn't come with the batteries. All right, so you get this jumper cable in the kit also. It doesn't say on the cable what it's for, but I am guessing this is for the sonar because these are all servos and we see the servos there. This is the only other thing that it could be. I mean, this is the I/O port. I imagine this connects to your Raspberry Pi. I'm guessing this connects to your Raspberry Pi. And yeah. Anyways, and I would have to guess that other part over here, probably, yeah, no, I still don't know what that's for. All right, any case, so this would fit perfectly here. So that's got to be what that's for. And you would want to know which of these cables is which to see which way to place this. In any case, that's that. Just another cable, and we have yet another cable here. Not sure where that goes yet. And we have another one of these things. So this is labeled. So it has like what is ground, SDA, XCL, XDA, stuff like that. Sorry, I'm not even holding this where you can see this on the camera. Yeah, that's terrible. Anyways, and it has, yeah, so all these are labeled. The pins are labeled, has a few chips on there. Not sure what it does yet, but we will find out. And what else we have? We have this. So this is basically just lights. This is like branded Freenove PCB, 7 RGB LED. So we have 7 LEDs on here, I guess all different colors. And I imagine, I think from, oh yeah, that's what this cable is. This little cable here is for this thing. So I saw this in the video, and I think it like changes color and stuff just to make it look fancy, just, you know, an added effect or whatever. And this looks like some kind of, I imagine this goes around your cables to keep them neat, so it doesn't look messy when it's like the cables that go down the leg of the robot. This is going to be on that, I believe. And last but not least, we have another screwdriver. So that's what comes in the kit. That's pretty much everything we have to go over. So that is it for today. So stay tuned for the next video. We're definitely going to have a next video with this. We're going to have one with this built, but we're also going to try to have one showing me putting this together. I'm not sure how involved that is. You know, I'm not sure how much I'm going to fumble around with it, or how much I'm going to have to edit that video, and how much I'm going to include in that. But I do plan on having that one out hopefully pretty soon, within the next week or two. I mean, I'll hopefully have it at least recorded within the next week or two, and I'll probably have this one posted within this video I'm recording now posted within the next couple of days or so. So by the time you're watching this video, it's probably going to be a couple weeks after that. But yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. And we have a ton of other stuff coming out too. I have a ton of different single board computers. Eventually, at some point, we're going to be doing like a lot of 3D printing stuff, and a lot of other interesting things, a lot of electronics related stuff, and also not just electronics. I mean, we're doing technology in general, doing a lot of programming and coding stuff, networking, PC hardware, server software, setting up services, messaging systems, web servers, databases, anything you can think of technology related. We're going to be doing all of that stuff, so stay tuned for that. You're going to want to hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell icon just to make sure you get updates. That way it'll just send you a little alert when I post a new video. That way, when the next video on this comes out, you're going to be alerted to that, and that way you're going to be alerted when I come out with any of my other great videos that you're almost definitely going to find interesting. Like if you found this interesting, you're probably going to find most of that other stuff interesting. Not all of it is for everyone. Like I mean, maybe you are into robots and stuff, but you're not into databases. So maybe like a certain percentage of it won't be super exciting. If you don't like databases, skip over that part. We have plenty of other good stuff. And if you do like databases and stuff, excellent. That's great too. Not sure when my next database or web server related content is coming out, but I'm probably, for the time being, I'm kind of spending a lot of time focusing on single board computers and electronics, and hopefully some more robots. I've also ordered from the same company, I've also ordered they have a robot car, and there's also another like 6-legged robot that this same company builds. They have a kit to build this like 6-leg robot. It's almost like a spider, except it has 6 legs instead of 8. And you know, it looks like some crazy sci-fi thing that walks along, and it looks like it works pretty well based on the video. So once I've got this thing built and my car robot built, so two robots planned. Once I've got those kits built, I am planning to hopefully build that one also. So I'm going to probably try to build as many different kits, robots, maybe the Raspberry. I'm going to try out the. I'm definitely trying out the Raspberry Pi cameras. I'm going to get the high quality camera. I have the night vision noir camera right now. Like I have it. I haven't tried it yet. I have I have another camera that I just bought from Adafruit, which is actually really great for you can find all kinds of excellent stuff on their site. But I actually bought a thermal camera. I have not even looked at how to set that up or how to wire it up yet. But I just bought a thermal camera from them, and we're going to be doing some demo videos with that. So that should be pretty exciting. Probably planning on buying some small screens, like little touch screens for the Raspberry Pis and for other single board computers. Like we have an Asus Tinkerboard, we have an Odroid, and a few other things. We're doing some stuff with Arduinos, and there's this other one, I think it's called Elogu or something. I forget how it's. I think that's actually the next video I'm going to record. I forget, without actually looking at it, I forget how. I've never heard anyone actually say it in person. I've only read it online, but they have like a clone of an Arduino board, like an Arduino Uno R3, like revision 3 of that board. So they've cloned it because it's open source hardware. And like I did a previous video on making like a LED blink with the Arduino Uno, and I'm gonna try to do the same thing with this clone board. And I also that same company also builds multiple different 3D printers and a lot of other interesting electronics related things. They have little electronics kits that are meant for like Arduinos and Raspberry Pis and stuff. So we have a lot of really cool projects coming up, and you'll definitely want to stay tuned for that. You know, like and subscribe. Hit the little bell icon. If you have any questions, suggestions, anything you think I should do, anything you want to say, comments, criticism, whatever you want to say, just leave a comment down below. Definitely leave a comment. We like hearing from everybody, some people more than others. But yeah, definitely we want to hear what you have to say. Leave a comment. And as always, hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. Hopefully you found it useful and interesting. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching.